Hi, it's Leslie. And before I get into it, Happy New Year, everyone. So excited for the new year and all the new shows coming out. But right now we're talking about Sister Wives, and it is getting dirty. It is getting nasty, just like a divorce should. I mean, that's the American way. But anyway, everyone is throwing Christine under the bus, and it's just not enough to say the things. Now they're coming with the receipts. They are coming with the proof that Christine is bad and evil, and it's all her fault, and she's just like trashing all of us.
Broke my baby's heart. I don't respect him. Coward. I don't respect him. Picks favorites. I don't respect him. Just name it. She's been talking me.
Basically, they are in full damage control mode now. They want to come out of this divorce not looking like the dirtbags and the scum that they are. And by that, I'm talking about Kody primarily. But anyway, before we get into all this, please subscribe. It's the new year. So excited about my channel, my tiny little channel. But please subscribe and hit that notification bell. But let's just jump right into it. My feeling is this Suki is a little bit of an instigator. I mean, she's trying to get the ratings and everything like everybody else. But so we're starting off with the story that supposedly Kody had this moment of weakness, of whatever, of when he was going to make up with Mary. And being the person that he was, he went to all the wives to tell them this, and Christine had a big problem and freaked out that Kody was going to get back with Mary. Sounds a little sus to me. I think they were just laying this groundwork. Christine knew nothing about this. Shock. She does not remember this happening. Janelle also does not remember any of this happening. But there's Suki, kind of grilling Kody. Oh, you were really going to make up with Mary and you went to your wives and everything to tell them about it? And he said he went to Christine and she freaked out. And she says, no way. If you go back with her, I can't take that and everything. And I called it last week, calling bullshit on again this week. Makes no sense. Here's this, guy that runs his family, the old patriarchy, rules with an iron fist, and suddenly he's just going to defer to one wife. She doesn't like it, so he's just going to bail on what he wants to do. He's that strong a man that he just backpedals and just says, oh, whatever. And then, of course, it wasn't enough for him to say it. They had to get, Robin, and then Suki's goes to Robin, oh, well, what do you remember? And she's like, only what I was told.
Oh, he told you?
He told me.
Okay.
He said Christine had a very hard time with it.
Yeah.
And did not want Mary to reconcile with Kody.
That's what I was told too.
What did you say?
I didn't know this was connected to it, but I guess she was falling apart.
Meaning she doesn't remember it. She was told about it probably 2 days ago before the tell-all, but then she's like, well, I kind of remember a situation that maybe that had to do with that. And what? No, it didn't. It wasn't even. She's just thinking it had to do with that. It was all trying to lay the groundwork to bury Christine. And then Suki, the little instigator, kind of goes back to Christine and says, oh yeah, Robin remembers it. Robin remembers when this happened.
That's really absolutely frustrating and offensive right now. There's no way I would not support him and Mary having a great relationship if that's what they both wanted. That's absolutely ridiculous.
But Robin also says that she walked into the tail end of that conversation. So even Robin kind of knew about it, but not all the nuances.
No, she didn't quite say that, Suki. She just said she remembers being told about it and remembers that something with Christine was upset that maybe had to do with all smoke and mirrors, Suki trying to create trouble, trying to create the drama, and it wasn't even there. I don't even know if it ever happened, but it just makes no sense to me because here's this supposedly strong man that runs his family and everything, and he's just going to concede and bow down and say, okay, I can't make up with Mary because Christine doesn't like it. That doesn't ring true. Call him bullshit on that one. See if you thought, but there was this little clip where, Kody's getting all emotional and he's starting to talk about it and the tears are starting to form, I'm sure it was all practiced and rehearsed. He's an actor, he's on TV and everything. He is an actor. And he goes and he grabs Suki's leg or hands or something. And she was like, oh, he's reaching out. He needs comfort from me. And she starts to say, oh, it's okay. And no, he was just pretending, and she was like, oh, but I thought it was very funny. You just have to watch this clip. See if that's what you thought. I thought it was very funny that Suki was sucked in by his little drama there.
So I expressed that. Baby.
It's okay.
Mary and I can work it out, maybe. I'm going like that.
She bought it, but he was not reaching out to her. Sorry, Suki. Anyway, let's press on. And the whole craziness, Kody admits that it was a short-lived fairy tale with Mary for like a minute, and that sucks. So he brings in Janelle. I guess he loved Janelle, and that diffused the misery with Mary. I mean, this is just people. Like, what part of this thought that this was going to work for the long haul? I don't even know. So we had that situation, and then before that, even the ink dries on that marriage. Not that there's any ink, because it's all just in thin air. He brings in Christine because she's of importance. Like, she's like a high person in the church. So she was like for clout. It's all about, as Kody sums it up right here.
Oh, I was a polygamist. It's all ego, baby.
It's all about the ego, baby. That's all it is. You know what? She's an important person in the church. Bring her into. The more the merrier. We're all miserable. And just like many marriages, he's miserable with all three of them. Sure, it's just like, it's like a bad situation. Just keep throwing money at it, and eventually it'll get fixed. No, it just makes you just lose and lose more money. But anyway, they bring in Christine. They got the three of them, and then they start cranking out the babies. And sure enough, that's a happy thing. That's a joyous thing that even in the midst of misery can make you feel like you're very happy and content. So they continue on with all the bashing of Christine to make it look like she's just the evil one. She was the bad one in this whole situation.
But to assuage her guilt, she has blamed me for everything, including to her children and some of Janelle's kids.
Kody mentions how he listened to Christine bash the others for years and years. Christine's just a bad egg. She's a bad egg. So Christine just said it was because he was a coward and he was a this and the children and all the things. But Kody, you're on a reality show. Isn't Christine supposed to talk about her feelings? That's what you're getting paid for, to get the dirt. They're going to ask her, Christine, why are you leaving? Oh, Cody's a dirtbag. Cody did this, Cody did that. Yeah, that's what she's supposed to do. You're on a reality show. She's not supposed to say, oh, I'm going to take the high road. Nobody wants the high road on a freaking reality show. They want the dirt. You've been faking it for the last 15 years, telling us that everything's like happy, happy, happy. Well, you know what? As the house of cards is crumbling, we all know better. Now you need to spill the beans and tell us what exactly happened. And it's all coming out now. We're here for it. So Robin, she's still on the victim bandwagon, but she's getting a little angry now. So she's starting to move into that anger phase of the grief process, if you will.
I feel angry. I'm angry at them all. I am.
Christine did some mean things to Robin too, bashing her and telling her how things would do and her snarky comments and all. But, and so I feel like Robin feels this relationship is run its course and it's not retrievable at this point. So I might as well start feeling like I might as well start saying how I feel about Christine, which is, I don't like her either. And Robin, still the victim, but she's mourning. She's actually getting angry. She's mourning the loss of this happy, joyous family that she wanted.
Before I even fell in love with Kody, I fell in love with the family and the family culture of one big happy family. Mm-hmm. It's something that I am like mourning all the time. Because they took it away. They took it away from me.
But what's confusing to me is you never had that. What are you mourning? It sounds like from jump, it sucked. And it was just like a struggle to try to keep it all going. The only joy was the birth of each child and raising these children. Everything else was a hot mess. So Robin would briefly talk about how angry she is that Christine, took away her dream, but then that would pass and right back into victim mode. She did this to me. She did this to me. But so Suki always pushing Kody, well, and then Kody says, oh no, I won't talk about Robin. It's like, cause he's caught, basically this was the first person. It sounds like Janelle had some feelings for her, but this is the first person that he's actually loved. Keep adding wives till you get a good one. Let them sort it out. He just leaves the destruction in his wake. He could just go on and get another one, then leave them to figure it all out and then get mad at them when they don't get along. But how funny is it that, Christine and Janelle get along, which is like what he wanted, but not what he wanted, because wait. And now I think Janelle just had a big case of FOMO, fear of missing out. Christine hit the road, is going to live a joyous life and find a great guy that she's into. And Janelle's like, oh, wait, don't leave me here in this disaster. I'm getting the hell out of Dodge too. And that's where we left. It's Christine and Janelle hitting the road. I don't know what is going to be next season. What's going to be next week? Who knows? But it's all just, it's all just falling apart. Once again, we know this polygamous marriage situation, it's a rough ride. It's a tough one. This is not the example that we all want to aspire to if we were into this kind of situation. Anyway, that's my recap. If you like my recap, please subscribe. We got one more tell-all next week. Ugh, it's just a mess. But anyway, I'll be here next week and starting to cover all new shows starting in January. So excited. But if you like my recap, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. Or if you just like the episode recap that I did, please hit that like button and I will see you next week. Bye.